I'm here at the Mercy Health Training Center at least once a week, typically every Tuesday afternoon after training. We're here to physically evaluate every player who may have an issue. In some weeks that's more than others. We also review imaging with the athletes if they've had an MRI scan or x-rays. I want to go over and sit down with them so they can understand what's going on. I think it's very important that the athletes understand that we're here for them. There's a potential conflict of interest in the athlete's mind that if our job is just to get them back onto the pitch, even if they're not ready, they can be worried about that. And the athletes need to understand that we're here to take care of them and keep them safe as our #1 priority. So basically our discussions are, where is an athlete in terms of their recovery? Are they in the injury? Are they in the return to train? Are they in the return to play? Are they shut down? Where are we going to be? And we work very hard to make sure that once an athlete comes back, they're not going back on the injury report for the same thing. Now this is professional sports and injuries happen, but our job is to make sure we're keeping the athletes as safe as we can. Caring for a professional soccer club is unique in the sense that we have more international athletes. So we have athletic trainers who thankfully speak Spanish markedly better than I do and can help us communicate with those athletes. That's not something we oftentimes see in American football, for instance. But the duration of the season is really the biggest challenge. Other than that, the injuries are oftentimes very, very similar. Soft tissue injuries involving the hamstrings, the quads, the calf, knee injuries like an ACL tear. We see fewer concussions in soccer, thankfully, than we see in American football, but there's still a risk and we have to manage those athletes appropriately. The biggest difference in caring for a professional team as opposed to a club team or a high school team is that these are these athletes' occupations and they're adults. Whereas if we're caring for a club or a recreational team or a high school team, oftentimes these are essentially children, and our job is to make sure they can grow into normal, productive adults as opposed to perform at a level that gets them paid.